you've been obviously hurt as a middleweight because you had no business in the ring against a bigger guy
Yeah.
in Canelo Alvarez. So answer this question for us when we look at you going up against Terence Crawford. Why should we expect to see anything different when you're going up against such an elite fighter like him, but you've lost at those different weight classes?
It's because he is an elite fighter. And the guys I've lost against at that time, I didn't really take them as seriously as I'm taking this fight. And sometimes I blame myself for a lot of the losses because I go into fights thinking all I have to do is turn up there and win the fight. And you know, so when you're winning fights and I've been one of the lucky fighters in boxing who has had a lot of press media backing, and you kind of in a way you do kind of get used to that, and you kind of believe into that hype.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have an upset, you have a loss, it hits you twice as harder. But I mean, I blame myself for everything.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone into fights, for example, against Danny Garcia. I was beating him quite comfortably, and then I just obviously get caught with a shot, trying to knock him out, not even sticking to the game plan, not even thinking about the fight, just trying to just throw haymakers, which is not my style. But against a fight like this one against Terence, I know I have to stick to my game plan. I can't make these silly mistakes because he is going to capitalize on that.
Do you think you're the superior boxer?
I think so. I think so. Yeah, and I think because but that love has come back into boxing for me. The last couple of years it wasn't there, and I was still fighting, keeping myself busy. But with this fight, that love's come back here, back in my body against Terence because I want to be back on top again.
You're talking about a love that came back, which means at one point in time it disappeared.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a guy like you, and every conversation that I've had with you from the day that I've met you, you speak more about your hunger than you do about your skills, about how badly you want this. Does anybody that lost hunger, even if they've gotten it back, has a chance against you, somebody that's never lost that hunger?
Not at all. I just feel like that's trying to psych itself up. You know, he's already thinking about retirement. You know, in my mind, that's...
You're talking about not necessarily just about Amir, but any guy that lost the hunger. You're saying that about anybody.
It's hard to get it back. It's very hard to get it back. You know, once your mind start going elsewhere and your heart start going elsewhere, it's hard to get it back. You know, it's like, you know, a girl that cheat on you. You know, you might forgive her, but you never gonna forget it. It's gonna always stay there and hurting you. You know, but at the same time, I don't feel like it's quite there yet. You know, what's the difference between the hunger in this fight and your last fight? Yeah, it's a bigger opportunity, so you want it more, but the hunger and the love for the sport, I don't know.
How is he going to be different for you than Benavidez was? Because when I looked at Benavidez, he did a relatively decent job trying to box you, etc. This guy is known for his boxing ability. What are you anticipating he's going to bring to you in this particular fight? Do you think he's going to be there for you, or is he going to use his boxing skills and his length to sort of keep his distance from you and make you come for him?
He's gonna box, you know, and at times he's gonna press the action. That's Amir Khan. That's how he fights. You can't change what you've been doing your whole life, not in one camp. It's a different fight because Benavidez is much taller than him, much longer than him, and he sits on the back foot the whole fight to try to counter you. See, a lot of people think, you know, when they see Benavidez coming forward with his hands down, he want to engage in a fight. No, he's trying to make you throw so he can counter you, you know, which he was successful a couple of times, you know, but after we, you know, made our adjustments, you know, we capitalized on, you know, what he was trying to do. But at the same time, I feel like it's going to be more opportunities with Amir Khan because he's going to throw more shots. You know, he's going to let his hands go a little more.
Amir, what have you seen in fights against Terence, or that Terence Crawford has had in his career, that you anticipate you'll be able to exploit?
I mean, look, he's an all-round good fighter. He's a very good boxer. His defense is very good. I just feel that speed will be a big problem, and movement, and the lateral movement, side-to-side movements, and some pressure. I think those are the things that would definitely cause him problems. I mean, I won't know till Saturday till we step in that ring together. I know I've said in the previous interviews that maybe size as well. I do feel that I am going to be the bigger one going into this fight because I probably would have spent more time at welterweight and gone up to as high as 155 pounds against Canelo. But I just feel that, the strength will be a little bit on my side as well. But look, I'm not even thinking about all that. I know I've got those on my side, but what I'm thinking of is knowing the boxing skills I have and making sure I sharpen up all my boxing skills.
Do you feel like if you lose this fight, your career will be over?
I mean, yeah. I mean, look, if 100%, because at the end of the day, I want to fight the best and I want to beat the best. And if I can't beat the best, then where do I go from there? And that's why I wanted to fight the best. I don't want to fight anyone else.
What about you? Do you think about losing at all? You are undefeated in your career. Does losing ever cross your mind and serve as a fear factor to keep you up and ready to go? What's your thinking going into a fight like this?
I don't think about losing in nothing I do. Nothing. That's just my mental. I hate losing with a passion. I don't think about it.
Damn it, when have you lost? When's the last time you've lost? Because there's an undefeated record here. I mean, did you lose to a brother, a sister, somebody? When have you lost at anything, Terence? When the last time that happened?
Well, I just lost in ping pong.
I got you. Knockout, are you predicting it?
I don't predict knockouts.
Okay.
You know me. I just predict a good fight and me winning at the end of the day. If it comes, it comes. If it don't, long as I get that W, that's all that matters at the end.
Are you predicting a knockout?
I never go into a fight thinking or predicting a knockout because that's where mistakes are made and happen when you're looking for something. I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm going to stick to my game plan and stick to my boxing and be very smart in there.
Good luck to both of y'all.